Oh, in general, Singaporean patients are more educated, and Indonesian patients who come to Singapore are more well-to-do and more educated. So they know a lot about their condition before they come and see the doctor.
Out of those, okay. Usually, patients who have this kind of condition are they mostly Singaporeans or?
Yeah, 50% of my patients are Singaporean.
Welcome back to my channel. Today I have how long we know each other, Dr. Tony? 5 to 6 years. 5 to 6 years. Yeah. As many of you guys know, we are a chiropractor. This channel is basically shot in my clinic. So we also work with other healthcare providers. So today, Dr. Tony from Spring Hope Orthopaedic. Yeah, he's an orthopedic surgeon for how many years?
Since 2011.
But he also has a very interesting story because he is an Indonesian who has been in Singapore for 21 years. Yes.
I'm an orthopedic surgeon practicing at Mount Elizabeth Hospital in Orchard, and my clinic is Spring Hope Orthopaedic Spine Surgery. I studied in Australia, and so I studied from high school. I went to Australia in 1995.
1995.
Studied high school. Then I wanted to do medicine, but not clever enough. I couldn't get into medicine. Instead, I did a medical science degree in medical science.
Okay.
Then after finished 3 years, then I did medicine.
Go to medicine. Yeah. How you end up in Singapore?
Yeah. So I finished medical school in 2003.
Yeah. Okay.
At that time, I was in Australia for around 8.5 to 9 years. I wanted to go back to Indonesia, but they are very protective. So even though I'm an Indonesian, it is not easy for me to go back.
How come?
They make me do like what I think is not necessary.
For medical board or the...
Yes, but many years. So no clear guidelines. And as to 1 year, 2 years, it can be 3 years, can be 4 years. It's up to them. Okay, they can make things difficult, but at the same time, during my last year of medical school, Ministry of Health Singapore recruited a lot of final year medical students to work in Singapore.
So disregard if you are not a Singaporean, the MOH will still recruit
Malaysians, Indonesian, even Australian. There are some Australian who come came to Singapore to work because of MOH recruitment.
Okay. What's the arrangement like?
So they went there to recruit. This was in 2003. Singapore needed a lot of doctors. Will bring in a lot of doctors, and of course, they facilitated the applications, the registration, everything. Okay. So my experience, it went very smoothly. I applied for interest to work in Singapore way few months before I graduated in December 2003, and in February I started working already.
Which hospital?
In Tan Tock Seng Hospital.
How many years we were there?
We didn't stay in one hospital, but we get rotated in many hospitals.
Any working culture differences because hospital residency, Singapore hospital settings? Yeah,
in Australia, as you know, people are laid back, more work-life balance.
Okay.
Whereas in Singapore, when I first came to Singapore, I was very shocked because people work so fast, they talk so fast, and I couldn't catch what they say. I had difficulty adjusting from extreme laid back to very fast paced. But fortunately, it took me about a month, and I could adjust.
You could adjust. Okay.
And actually, I like this kind of pace. I like to work to get things done fast. Because in Australia, sometimes it's slower, but Singapore, I think, is better.
Right. Did you get any chance to work in Indonesia or
No.
experience the medical system there? No.
The only thing I experienced was during my last year, I did 6-week fellowship and 6-week elective
Elective.
in Indonesia. I still prefer to work in Singapore.
How are the patient? Are the patient different compared to patient
In Indonesia,
Yeah.
After they do the treatment here, Alhamdulillah, it's very, very light in my body. My name is Eddie. Sometimes people know me, sometimes people don't know me. If my cat inside my shoulder, everybody know me, who I am. I have sickness in my shoulder, quite sometimes. My neck, my rib, and my back. After I know Dr. Jeff and Dr. Jenny and this kakak here, after they do the treatment here, Alhamdulillah, it's very, very light in my body. Just now I want to fold back my hand, very pains. Right now I can fold my hand until here. I can pull until here. This side, I can go everywhere. Release stress, release everything. Great, I can give you 10 to 10. Honest, bottom in my heart, 10 to 10. My body be released a lot of things. It is honest to my heart to tell you. This is not because of review, because of my cat Bumblebee, everybody know because of what. No, I am sick. I keeping my sick. I don't like to go doctor. I don't go to massage my body. I don't like to do anything. This is my first time to do all this. But sometimes I scared to see people do crack. I scared. But after I did this, for our health, for ourselves, need to try. Thank you very much.
Oh, in general, Singaporean patients are more educated, and Indonesian patients who come to Singapore are more well-to-do and more educated. So they know a lot about their condition before they come and see the doctor.
Okay.
And they require a lot of explanation, very detailed explanation. And I like this kind of patient because if I explain it very well, they understand, they are satisfied. Whereas when I was doing an elective in Indonesia, I work in public hospital. So social economy status of the patient is a bit lower.
Okay.
So they don't ask too much question. Doctor say A, they agree to do A. Doctor say B, they agree.
What type of surgery that you do the most?
Oh, because I'm a spine surgeon, my bread and butter surgery is lumbar spine surgery, like slip disc surgery, microdiscectomy, and lumbar fusion surgery. I do a lot.
Lot of those. Okay. Usually, patients who have this kind of condition, are they mostly Singaporeans or?
Yeah, 50% of my patients are Singaporean or those who live in Singapore, and 50% overseas and mainly from Indonesia.
Yeah. What are the cause of they having this kind of conditions?
Sometimes like slip disc. Slip disc is very common in young people. A lot of them are overweight and they don't do exercise. Sometimes they do exercise but they carry do weightlifting in the wrong way and they get a lot of pressure in the disc and the disc popped up.
So for the people who listen to our videos, they're probably in their age about 45 about to 55, getting to that silver generation. And as you know, when we age, our body deteriorate. So if you can give them 3 tips to protect their back, what would that be?
The back, okay. First of all, you have to exercise regularly.
Yes.
And then don't sit too long.
But that's very hard though.
It's okay to sit the whole day, but every 20 to 30 minutes, I advise the patient to just get up and do some stretching to reduce the pressure in the disc.
Yeah.
And then lastly, eat healthy food, good hydration, drink enough water, and good sleep.
Those are very easy tips, but
not easy to do.
Do you ever see the patient who is not qualified for the surgeries, but with these recommendations, they manage to turn the condition around?
Yes, in fact, a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of them, they have problem like nerve compression. Not all nerve compression requires surgery.
Yeah.
Sometimes can be treated with activity modification or lifestyle modification. Sometimes chiropractic or physical therapy. The pain, the slip disc or the nerve compression may still be there, but they are not affected by that. And of course, in those kind of cases, they don't need the surgery.
Yeah. Then for elderly, when it comes to osteoporosis, you know, because I feel like this current silver generations, they came from a period of time they're working super hard, you know, back in the 50s and 60s. And back then, the nutrition technology may not be there. Yeah. So they don't have a good foundations regarding the nutrition and body mass. But now they are, you know, definitely experiencing osteoporosis. So what can they do to slow down the process?
I just need to emphasize that we cannot reverse, but we can slow down.
Yeah.
First, we have to maintain healthy weight, not overweight. Don't eat too much, and then again, exercise regularly.
Yeah.
You do exercise regularly, your muscles are strong, the joint is more stable, including the back. So when the spine is more stable, it will last longer.
Yeah.
And then avoid things that make the spine worse, like bending down too much, and then sitting too long. The kind of things that people can do very simple, but not easy to do.
Exactly. I think
so that the spine can last longer.
Yeah. Did you ever had a case of a patient who, to the point like, okay, we have to operate on you, but even after operation with all these recommendations, they still did not follow through?
Sometimes.
Then do they end up with another round of surgeries?
Sometimes. You feel good and then start to be complacent and then they don't take care of the spine. And
It'll happen again, right? Yeah. And the Spring Hope Orthopaedic Center has been around for how many years?
Since 2016.
2016. So you've been running the Orthopaedic Center by yourself?
Yep.
Yeah. Lots of ups and downs.
Yes.
I assume. Yeah.
Yes.
When you are facing challenges, uncertainties, how do you overcome that?
Okay. So in Singapore, the biggest cost of running business like this, I think, is rental and staff.
Yes.
Whether you have patients or not, you still need to pay this, right? For me, probably the worst time was during COVID. So I always believe if you treat the patient well, they will come back, and then they will tell the word of mouth, and then it will sustain for a long run.
So you are almost at that 1 decade. So how you feel like this 10-year journey running your own clinic?
I feel a lot of fulfillment because I enjoy what I'm doing, and I make a difference in people's life through what I'm doing. On top of that, I can give hope in sometimes hopeless situation.
Such as?
People who have problem
Yeah.
like back pain, sometimes the compression, sometimes can be very bad, sometimes can be disabling, sometimes to the extent it's just they cannot do things that they enjoy, recreational activities cannot do. And if they hear from this person, this is bad, serious, you can get paralyzed, they become more depressed. And not all nerve compression cause paralysis.
Yeah.
So when sometimes patient come to me, doctor, am I going to get paralyzed? I say this type of nerve compression will not cause paralysis. They're so happy, and then they got more motivation. I turn the hopeless situation into hopeful situation, and sometimes that one is the thing that cures the patients.
Maybe it's just a little bit of a mental motivation.
Yeah, they have problem, but if they are anxious, they are worried, the problem can get worse.
So, in your case, how much difference you can make when patients mentally not resilient enough in the situation compared to some patient who keeping a very positive mind when they
make a big difference.
Yeah, keeping that positive attitude is
very important.
Yeah, winning the half of the battle, really. Yeah. So Spring Hope Orthopaedic was initially just by yourself. I believe you can stay with hospital, Tanase Hospital, as long as you want. But why you wanted to do on your own?
Oh no.
Yeah.
In here it's very different.
Yeah.
I use the hospital, but the clinic is run by the doctor.
Oh,
So still do operation in the hospital.
What is your plan for next 5 to 10
My
years?
plan, I will do the same thing.
Continue to
I'm
be
not planning to retire so soon.
So you will operate till the day you cannot
Huh?
operate anymore.
As long as I can perform to meet expectation, I will continue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Usually for a normal surgery, it's about what, 3 to 4 hours.
Like sleep disc surgery, I can finish in 1 hour.
Within 1 hour. Okay. So Dr. Tony actually have 2 YouTube channels. One is in Bahasa, right?
Me?
Yeah. Another one is called a Mat Talk, which he invited. The other one is in English. You invite a healthcare provider from different
Yes.
fields to come in to share medical and health related topics. So everyone, my editor will put the link right here, so you can go ahead and click in. Well, if you speak Bahasa, you can also check out the channel. What is it called? Dr.
Tony Setiobudi on
Setiobudi.
Elizabeth Hospital.
Yeah, so you can find that out. Yeah, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jenny, for inviting.
Finally, I get to introduce a very busy guy. So today a lot of valuable information. So I hope you do find value in the content we have put out today. Okay, thank you. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. Also follow Dr. Tony's Mat Talk from YouTube as well. Okay, thank you. And as always, I'll see you next time.